Lurkbait is online. And welcome. How are you folks this morning? Good morning to everybody. Sorry, I was running slightly behind because we were having trouble with a pellet stove not firing up this morning here. It was being stubborn. That's how we do our heating in the woods. We burn tiny little trees. But that's the only way it works. Anyhow, hope everybody's doing well. We're a little bit earlier today. Like I was saying yesterday, we're going to be switching in between 9 and 10 o'clock every day. What's wrong with my thing doesn't like my headrest on my chair. Between like 10 a.m. and 9 a.m. Most days it'll be 10 a.m. It'll be in the schedule. But being that today it's just going to be a full day of running around, it's going to take a little bit of time to get that stuff done. I think it's probably going to be a full 8-hour day after I'm done streaming, which we probably will go until about noon today. We're going to check out Worshippers of Cthulhu, which is an interesting game. I've had a chance to play it. Again, this one I ended up picking up. We're going to do a couple days of Worshippers, or of different Cthulhu games. So today's Worshippers of Cthulhu, which is more like I guess it would be more like, what is wrong with Lurkbait? Why is it there? There it is. Now it's working. It's more like a city builder versus the one we'll do tomorrow for our Fog Versus, which will be more like a action roguelike, which is how it plays. So it should be pretty good. All right, let me go in here and just make sure we've got everything online. I don't need any of this stuff. And I've been doing some other updates. So you can see I've been using a secondary camera. We don't use this one normally. This is more for showing I guess it's the claw machine when we're doing the Fog Versus, but it'll be used mostly in the day now, I think. After deciding to go full time on streaming, I just had to start really looking at it. I was trying to even make some other changes last night, but it just couldn't really find anything that needed it right at the moment. Although we are not, you can see at the bottom here, it's not populating with the cheers and the bits, but we do get the pop-ups for it. So I haven't figured that out, why it's not doing that right now. Okay, let's see. We're going to get into the game. I think, isn't there one more thing that should be up over here? What do I normally have? I'll move this down and close that. And I just need to log in here. Just in case I need to make any changes for that Lurkbait. It's working really well. And it actually worked really well yesterday, so I think we've gotten all the bugs knocked out, although I haven't gotten it set up 100% the way I want. There we go. Now we're good. And I do have a poll we're going to run potentially today and tomorrow, but I haven't gotten the games in there yet, so we'll probably do it tomorrow. Okay, let's jump in. Let me flip over here. So yeah, then we'll use the more head-on keyboard, but I do need keyboard and mouse for this. There we go. Has anybody checked this one out yet? It's actually pretty decent in terms of that. It reminds me a lot of, not like Frostpunk, more like, and we'll just start a new game. I'm a little bit further in. Let me just make sure. I was testing it on the Steam Deck. It does work. They do, as far as I remember, have controller input. I think they do. Let me just check. Yeah, they do. So it does work with controller input, which is nice for the Steam Deck. There will be a video going up of it today, or tomorrow. Well, we can go later today, possibly, because the VOIN one is going up today. Why isn't my chat working? Yeah, I mean, we can... Sorry. X-Men. For some reason, chat's not working on here. I don't know. I'm seeing it on my laptop. I'm not even seeing it on the screen. I don't know what's going on. Give me one second to... maybe I opened it up after you had chatted last. But anyhow, what we can do is we could take a look at my actual save, or we could start from the beginning. It doesn't really matter to me. Why don't we just go from the middle of the game if you'd rather see kind of like what's further in than just starting from the beginning. Again, to me, it's okay because we're kind of just burning a couple streams until the new recording PC shows up, and then at that point we'll be recording everything separately, and then the streaming will be separate, so we can do full playthroughs at that point, stuff like that. Let me see. Everything's set to high, ultra. That's right, because I was playing on here last. So yeah, we'll just start from where I'm at, which is I've already built out somewhat most of the city components that you need to do the exploration. So you can travel from different areas and you can build the... I'm trying to think. Okay, there you are. It's popped up now. For some reason, it must not have been live when you first chatted. You played the demo during Steam Fest. Tutorial is very much like Anno 1800. Yep. However, new people might appreciate watching the game from the start. You know what? I think let's just address what you're kind of pointing out. So, yeah, I mean, you do get... Let's see here. The only thing that I haven't quite got the knack of is how do I spin the camera? I was able to do it before. It's just not really intuitive. So you can zoom in, zoom out. But I thought it would be E and Q, but it's not. And I keep like defaulting to that. What is it? Give me 1 sec. Let me think about that. Is it... No. It's weird. It's not something I normally would use in any of these types of games. Here's my, basic start of the city. It's our build command. Why can't I figure that out? It's not like you hit that. Let me look at the key command. I don't even know. It's not intuitive. Inputs, open map, forward, back, pitch up and down, yaw left and right. Oh, 4 and 6. That's what it is. Okay. It doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? I was able to do it. Isn't that what it said was 4 and 6? I think I was able to do it on controller. Let me switch over to that. Not that I like playing... I don't mind playing them, but... Okay, where is... There we go. Maybe that's why I wasn't doing it. Nope. And even controller's acting funky now. Probably because I started up in the middle of the game. Yeah. It's not liking it. It's not listening to anything the controller's trying to say. And now the keyboard won't. There we go. Give me 1 second to figure out what is going on with this thing. How do we get it to fly right? So pitch up and down. Yeah, we know that. Ain't 2. Okay. Let me try this now. Okay, there we go. But it's not like it shows the controller. Okay, there it is. Now it's picking up the configuration. Okay. So let's back out. Let's see if it'll work now. Yeah, see, I don't know why, but it works with controller, but I haven't figured out the commands on keyboard or mouse, which is really strange. I don't know. Maybe it's just my build, or maybe it's just something I've done. I was toying around with it, but anyhow, yeah, Anno, it's definitely very similar to that in the sense. I mean, it's got more Cthulhu kind of esque components. Like there's this, this idea of to attack, you have to use. I don't know if they're gods or you know, the monsters of the abyss or whatever you want to call them. But you have to build basically your fleet. I kind of don't want to use controller, but I guess we'll use it. That's okay. Let's get it zoomed out. You kind of have to build your fleet, what would you call it, port. And that's right here, which is this god kind of there, and you get so many uses of it, so we can basically go through. We can kind of call up those guys to go and attack ships that are going by to bring in, you know, your new worshipers, or you can actually go attack ships too, or cities. There was a city that was kind of back this way, I think. It's a little bit out of the way that I was able to take over. Yeah, and I started to build here. So you kind of build like your satellites of different regions that you're going through. And they obviously have specific things that I don't know if they weren't really, what would you say? They weren't really worshiping Cthulhu or any eldritch gods. They were more or less just living near this thing, but you took it over, kind of destroyed everything, brought all their worshipers in-house, and now you are building in this satellite location to kind of do, you know, similar things, right? Open up other shrines, unlock stuff. So yeah, it's kind of very nice game design. Looks cool. I mean, obviously, I like a lot of the eldritch horror and, you know, Lovecraftian stories and stuff like that. So this kind of works well with me. I'm going to try and shut that controller down. I don't really want to use controller. It works well. Like I said, it's not horrible, but if you've got mouse and keyboard for this, it works so much easier. Just like any strategy kind of city builder would. So we can also assign people. So if we look at our houses, this is where it comes in to be like similar to like setting up jobs with other games. You know, here we have a butcher in this house, but you can actually change people by using the ritual, the blood ritual, I think it is, shrine. Actually, no, it's called a ceremonial hall. And we can go in, we can kind of do a carving on somebody's back. So, you know, it gets a little bit strange in that aspect. But like if we didn't want this cow farmer, for example, Zebediah, we could go in, kind of look up our book of symbols, and you can say, well, we need more, I don't know, let's just say we need more butchers. So for a butcher that also is good with bedclothes, you need to make a circle, right? A fairly large circle. It kind of says like your size and your orientation, your area of where it should be. So then you just kind of go like this, kind of draw out your pattern, and then it'll, you know, give them a nice little scratch on the back. And then once you're done, now you've got a person that does something different. You took their experience, you just moved it over. So there we go. Let's get this out of the way. And then wherever they live, I don't know where. And now you can see there's more fanaticism being added in. That's another component where you got to expand like their devotion. And then you've got new worshipers kind of docking here. I don't know where they were. Usually there's a ship that shows up here. And you've got to build the houses, so you got to make the room. There's various sacrifices and stuff like that you got to make. Yeah, it's pretty good across the board. It's a fun game. I like it. It's well done. Let's just go down here. We'll build some extra roads there. I don't know why I can't make it meet, but we'll meet it here. There we go. So you were looking at this one. Was it on sale? I think it was on sale during the holiday sale, wasn't it? That's over now, but I mean, obviously, I thought it was on sale, but I think you can still get it. Let me look at something. I think I put in the description, it's on sale on like CD keys still. Well, it was as of last night. Whether it's still on sale, today. Let me take a look here. I'll jump off screen really fast. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, so over on CD Keys, which I think is what the link should take you to that's in the description, it's on sale for $15.89, which I think the game's 24 or 19 normally. But it was on sale during the winter sale, yeah. Yeah, normally it's $24.99. But yeah, CD Keys has it for $15.89, and those links do support the channel. So if you buy something, I just want to let everybody know that the channel would get a portion of that revenue. But anyhow, $15.89 over there. It's a CD key, or it's a Steam key, and then you just activate it on your Steam account. So it still is cheaper in other areas. I think that's where I ended up buying it ultimately. I think I bought it from CD Keys. I can't remember when. But it had to be on sale because although I like it, I think it was around Halloween was what I was looking at. But it had been out before that. It was in early access. I missed the point. There was the point where the developer wanted to send a key over, but I wasn't. I think I was traveling or I wasn't paying attention to it or whatever. It was early access, very early access, like when it first went out. I was like, we'll worry about it later. All right, so let's build some houses for the new followers. I do like their house building because it doesn't take very long. You don't have to assign builders. Well, you do assign builders originally, but they're really, I think it just auto assigns them as it moves forward when it needs them. Because they do a really fast job. We do have farmers, right? Corn being grown here, harvested, and then you've got like a corn meal or boiled corn production facility. I think we're about ready to do cattle, if I'm not mistaken. I might have unlocked it already. There's sheep, so we're making robes. Actually, do we have robes? Because there's certain... No, we have captives. We need robes because there's certain rituals. So there are rituals that you have to perform here. And these rituals give you eldritch favors, which allow you to open up more of the game. So that's kind of how it works. You have to do the eldritch favors to open up, like, hey, I want to produce corn. Okay, it allows you to do that, or the gods allow you to do it, or whatever. Like, we want to build stone quarry, stone mason, stuff like that. We need that favor. Storage office, reductor. I haven't seen this one. The building will educate captives into members. Oh, okay. And then the next one that we have to get to, based upon like follower faith, is the cattle, which is the one that'll help feed more. So hopefully should expand the group. Let's see. Let's go with some education. Education's important.
High Priest, the expansion of your cult demands additional materials. There is a sandstone deposit on the island. We should exploit it by the hands of your faithful.
There we go. So now we're getting like the next kind of thing that we should open up, which he said sandstone. I think it's on the main island. But where would that be? Perform the beacon ritual, which we need those. That, I think that's the next one. We need, so that's sacrificial. Oh no, the beacon is the other thing. There's a beacon that we found. It's this one right here. There we go. So we have to carve an effigy up here, which we should have. Well, we don't have metal or iron. We don't have cows yet. So we can't do that yet. So we need to... We'll need to open that up. So I think we do need to do a little bit of ritual work here. But yeah, we need robes. And robes have been pretty... I don't know if they're like basically making them and then everybody's putting them on. But I haven't been able to like get like a batch of robes. I've got all the other stuff. All of this is just wood. This is easy stuff to do. We can just do one of those. So you can kind of see that. And then you can even like what do they call it in the lottery? The multiplier? Does it sound right? The mega multiplier? Anyhow, I don't play the lottery all that much, but I think it's called the mega multiplier. And you can basically, for one effigy, you can actually do some extra stuff by adding in more wood to give you more favor. It takes about 60 seconds. We'll speed that up. And then you'll see kind of what's in the hole. Let's see, there's 30. We'll get it up there to, I don't know, a few seconds. We can speed everything else up too. There we go. So, should happen. Nobody's too concerned. All right. So, now we've got our 53 Eldritch Favor. Yeah, let's just speed everything up. Maybe that'll help. We'll do 2 times. Then you've got your storage, and certain things will pop up. I haven't seen one in a while, but eventually you'll get like this kind of storyline. I don't know what you'd say, like storyline decision making, right? Like it's a point where you have to make a decision on something. So that'll kind of pop up usually over your storage area, or sometimes over like some of the other like temples that you have.
Embrace your destiny.
That's your Eldritch Temple, which I don't have any. I don't think I have any of the. I haven't upgraded to any like acolytes or anything like that. So you need to kind of unlock that area as well. But I don't know where he's talking about this sandstone. But let's go in. What else do we need to unlock? I think we basically just need to start unlocking a bunch of this stuff. Increases global storage by 50. That's fine. Sandstone quarry. We do need that because he mentioned that. So we need to find where the sandstone is. And I'm not sure if it's here or if it's actually over here. It's over here. I bet that's it. Well, that's iron. That's so weird why I can't spin the camera around. I kept thinking, oh, you hold this. No. It's not like there's even a command on screen to do it, so it's really strange why it's not working right now. Oh, there we go. You hold the mouse wheel down. That's what it is. I don't know why I was having trouble with that. So that's an iron mine site, which we do need. And then, where's this sandstone? Sandstone's usually by water, isn't it? We're running out of clams. Yeah, that's been a problem. Like, the food starts to be... I'm going to slow it down just for a minute. Let's see, a redactor. We've got to build that. Sandstone quarry. Let's go find where that is. construct more complex buildings. This is not what we need here, because that's iron. Hey, Lightspeed, how are you? Welcome. Happy New Year to you. How was your holiday? Everything good? Did you get, did you take advantage of the Steam sale? Oh, there we go. There it is. Yep, that's iron. I was actually going to ask everybody about that. Like, what, since the Steam sale is completely done, what did you ultimately end up with? While I search for sandstone. I think this is an area we have to open up. I don't see the sandstone. We are. Yes, we are worshiping Cthulhu twice over the next 2 days. We're going to be playing this is Worshippers of Cthulhu today, and tomorrow we're going to play Cthulhu's Reach Cthulhu's Reach Devil's Reef, which is an action roguelike RPG. And that'll be for that Fog Versus that we do, where we do the giveaways. So no Steam sale for you. Well, that's okay. I ended up... is that it? Nope, that's one of those. Where is this sandstone at? I ended up with... Well, I guess I didn't buy too much that was on sale. I bought a few things. What did I buy? I gotta think about it. I picked up, funny enough, another Lovecraftian game. It's a cheaper one, though. It's... Where'd it go? So I'd find that under what? Account? Yeah. Account details, view your purchases. There it is. So I ended up buying Liar's Bar, so I did pick that up. I thought, it was only $1 off. It's not a super expensive game anyhow. But I thought that'd be maybe something we'd do on the stream. It does look interesting. I've played other things like it before, so I figured that. I picked up Lurkbait, which is something you can take advantage of on Twitch. Actually, unfortunately, if you guys weren't here yesterday, I was kind of doing it, but so it doesn't work on. We're using the X Factor points. So down in the lower left side of your chat window, you should see one that's cast a line. Just click cast a line. It should fire it off. So we are doing that, and I picked that one up. And then what else did I end up picking up? There it goes. And there are games to be given away in this. So what I did was, instead of putting, the custom ones that I put in are actually like video games that are like legendary and rare. So by using it, there's actually, games that you can get out of that. I love this, I love the fishing game, the Lurkbait. So what else did I picked up Billionaire, Pixel Fireplace. That was just for one video that I did. Wildwoods, which we already played for last week. And that came with Shift Happens, which was all pretty cheap. None of these were expensive games. Oh, I did pick up, I don't know if you guys play any virtual pinball. I'm a super big fan of it. I don't show it a lot on the channel, but I'm super into that. So I ended up picking a couple remaining Pinball FX tables up, like 2 of them. And then I picked up that Lovecraft's Untold Stories 2, and then Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, because we're going to play that on the 23rd. But it wasn't really on sale. It's on sale because I already own it, or I own the remake. So I didn't spend a ton. Maybe $50 over the 2 weeks. Used to be a lot worse. Oh, the Lurkbait's going super viral. That's fine. That's funny. I watched one streamer that's been using it for a year or whatever. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I don't know where the sandstone is. I think we may have to go find another area. I haven't seen it. Let's look on our map here. Okay, there is an island kind of in this region. Oh, it's just really rocks, though. I don't even think it's an island that we can go to. It may be something in the future they open up, but... Recently saw a pinball game where you keep climbing. I don't remember the name of it. Oh, is it the motocross one? Like it actually zooms to the backboard and there's like a motorcycle and you work your way up the backboard? I think if that's the one, it's part of Williams Pinball Volume 8. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, though. If that's the one that you're thinking about. It's like based on... It's an actual pinball machine, I think. If I remember correctly, all the Williams ones are real pinball machines. They had another one that did something like that called Paranormal. And it would like flip up and it'd be like a house on the backboard and you would be, you know, hitting the pinball up through that as well. I think that was on one of their older platforms. Yeah. I haven't seen the sandstone and we kind of need it to unlock. Where is this thing at? I always thought sandstone was something like along water, like rivers. Yeah, there's some pretty cool ones out there. They've done, you know, sometimes like Zen Studios makes those games. So, I mean, they do kind of like, you know, just ones that are fantastical, which are not real or something like that, you know. But then they do like the Williams ones, which are real tables. And they do them fairly well. Yeah, I'm not seeing any sandstone. Is there anything that tells me... Let me look over here. Is there anything that will tell us... I know we just saw islands, rare resources. Okay, that's what they look like. So one look like ore. What is that thing? It's like a hump. Maybe that's the rock quarry. Or, and then sandstone is like a, I thought this was it. Source of ore. But I don't think that's it. We don't even have an ore quarry option. Yeah. So we got to keep searching. Where would sandstone be? I'm almost ready to kind of do one of these where you just kind of move it around until it turns green. Wouldn't be in the water. But I always thought it was by rivers. Or a body of water. I don't see anything else. I don't know where they're expecting it to go. There's been a couple times where the game does kind of throw you off guard a little bit. Well, it does some hand holding. There's a couple things that you got to get lucky. Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. But what's it sitting on top of? Oh, the sandstone's that hump. That's it, right there. Source of sandstone. Okay, we've got it now. And we need to build our paths. So let's get some up there. That'll make it easier for them. There we go. And can we get anybody working? Well, I guess they're still building it. Okay. We'll put some people to work there. Let's do our redactor. I'm going to put that on the main island. This will help educate our people to the ways of Cthulhu. And spinning, there we go. Actually, is there a front? Yeah. Let's see. There we go. Nope. What are we missing? Oh, we're missing sandstone, so we need that before we can build it. piranha. I mean, there have been people pulling cars out, scooters, everything. I think you get like 220 points per hour viewed or something like that. So let's see, storage. And we can't build that either because we need the sandstone. All right, so until we can get the sandstone folks going, I think we kind of need that. More followers. All right, let's see. Let's speed this up so that hopefully we can get these guys going on the...
We require workers.
There we go. We only have a few on this island, I think. I don't think they're doing anything. I hadn't really put anything in there. Change assignment, change assignment. There we go. I don't think I had anybody doing anything here. Because I just basically took this area over. Yeah, they don't even have any workers in here. We're going to take one. What do I need to do to... I need to build houses, probably. Yeah, I bet that's what we need. Let's do some housing. Because we had just opened this up. You send out, like, one of your war machine Leviathans. I'll do that here in a minute. Although, there's nothing really for us to go after. But I'll show you what that looks like while they're building. There it is. So we can call up any one of these guys if we've got enough resources, essentially. So we can do Azareth or Ugareth? No, what's his name? Ugathar? Yeah, Ugathar? I don't think I've opened up any more. But yeah, you can call these guys up at any point. Let's see if I can do... I bet I don't have enough blood. That's always a tough thing. No, I got enough blood. What don't I have? Maybe it won't allow me to call anything up because there's nothing to go after. Well, there's resources in the water, so that's not true. You could use them to go after that. Let's see. So what are we missing? We got to do a sacrifice. We have enough followers. Oh, we got to assign. So I got to kill 2 people. That's okay. Let's see. Who's not doing their job? Some lower level. How about these guys? Exalt both of them. They'll appreciate it. So if you kind of zoom in, you can see like the whole enchanting thing. So it's kind of funny. They do some of that stuff. It is like Frostpunk, like Anno. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Yep. So now we've got our kind of Leviathan. We can go run him around. He was destroying like ships and capturing that town, but now like he's going to go pick up resources. But he doesn't do it automatically, so I kind of got to run him for a bit while everything else is being built and kind of happening. Pinball Spire. Oh, no, I do have Pinball Spire. Yeah, that's actually one we could do for that Fog Versus. I do have that, though. The developer had sent it over, I don't know, months ago. So, yeah, we should maybe do that. Because it is fun. It's like a roguelike. Oh, okay, what's this? So this is one of those things where you got to go through and kind of, you know, make adjustments. So School of Fish has been found. Sorry, my hand's really super dry. There we go. A School of Fish has been found, seemingly dead. They're floating tumultuous, waters. Upon closer inspection, you notice their anatomy is warped. Their eyes are on their bellies. Really. Their gills are near their tails, and each are different colors with scales. You hear a voice in your head, choose. Oh. Refuse the call. You don't know if you can trust the whisper. Order your people to collect the red-scaled fish, or order them to collect the yellows. What should we go with? Red or yellow? Anybody? What's your thought, Lightspeed? I think we should probably do... I would vote for red. I don't know why. It makes sense, given the Cthulhu-esque aspect. Unless anybody has any concerns. Bright colors usually mean danger. Is yellow or red bright? Well, both of them are bright colors, aren't they? Brown would be smooth. And yeah, exactly. Both are bright colors. They're both danger. Let's go with red. We'll see what it does. Let's see. You begin to notice a growing hunger among your followers handling the fish. During the feast, you take one of the bones out of your mouth. Upon inspection, you realize they resemble shrunken human bones with visible bite marks. You feel vomit rising in your throat as you glance at the crowd devouring the flesh. Do not share your knowledge. Allow the celebration to continue. Stop the celebration from continuing, but don't share it. Share your knowledge, but present it as a miracle of God. That actually works out really well. Let's do that. The bony human fish. Hell, man, I eat a fish taco or something like that. I always hate bones in it. Okay, come on, move along. Keep running them. I mean, ultimately, you're just trying to get like your cult to have like endless or boundless amounts of faith. So, I mean, anything that sounds crazy, I kind of do it. Okay, he's just kind of patrolling. There was not a ton in the water. So I might just kind of leave him to be. He'll eventually disappear. Even if he's not doing anything or anything's attacking him, he's got a life bar and it just kind of goes down. So there's nothing really we need to do with him. Is there anything to collect? I don't see anything else. Yeah, no. I thought he could go after these. Oh, there's a box. Here, go get that. There's a box right there. So I guess there's some stuff. Usually you can find like worshippers floating in the water. How are we doing here? Did we get more people?
No one requires our...
Yes, look. There we go. That is exactly what we wanted. We'll just throw some folks in that don't know what they're doing. What's this? This is a lumberjack. So do we have any specialists? Nope. We're going to have to make some. We'll just assign whoever for the time being.
No one requires our goods.
There we go.
There is no
And let's add a few more down here. How many can they... Okay, 5. 5's usually the most I've seen. Let's see. Celebrations. During the evening festivities, you're asked to attribute or arbitrate a dispute. Should one touch the ground with their forehead or their lips during prayer to the Almighty? What's our... We get some sheep, wood. I have to move out of the way to be able to see it. How dare you question me on such basic rights? Have you worshipped your God incorrectly until now? Of course, with your forehead. Foreheads. Yeah, nobody get a disease if you kiss the ground. All right. So they're doing their thing. I'm sure that'll come back to bite me in the ass. Let's see. Let's put some more housing in. I'm pretty sure we can, like, fill this area up. Ah, built too close. There we go. I haven't built housing for a while, so I'm sure like there was a ton of worshippers that had nowhere to live. So that aspect is very much like, you know, Frostpunk. Plague Inc. Oh, I love Plague Inc. One of the best. Plague Inc., yeah. Everything that you did, there was always a consequence. But it's a fun game. I love it. All right, do we have sandstone? Not yet. What are they doing up here?
There is no outpost in range, O High Priest.
Oh, we need no outpost in range. What are they talking about? Storage? Isn't that what this is? That's the lumber mill. No, we need, let's see, storage. That's what we need. Let's see. We'll drop that right there. And we'll build. Now we'll be okay. It's connected. What else do we need? Stone mason, which we don't have that yet. And we can throw that in. So stone mason. He'll be further away from the quarry, but that's fine. We got a lumber mill. We got stonemasons. The reductor. Yeah, we can't build that until they're ready. We could probably put a clam collector, so, you know, just dropping a couple of those along the water. Let's make a path down that way. There we go. Now we got storage.
Our work for our God. Our work for our God.
We don't need people there.
We require workers.
There we go. Well, let's see. What is this? This is the stonemason. So we do need these guys. Do we have any others? Nope. Well, guess what? We just hired new people. Okay. So yeah, I mean it's pretty nice game.
Your men have noticed numerous hostile ships nearby. High Priest, we should contemplate assaulting ships passing nearby. They may yield captives and resources vital to our cause.
Let's see, where are they at? Oh, another thing about that lurk bait. I do have a goal. So definitely use your points. If we can hit 100,000 points by the end of the month, which we'll be doing streams every day, so that's most likely going to happen. You guys can choose whatever game you want to go into lurk bait, and then it'll be a chance to win that while you play it for the month of February. Oh, there it is. I think that goal shows up there. There we go. Get some worshippers or captives. There's another boat. See, they hadn't done this in a while. I mean, it was originally like just a few. Come on, go after him. Oh, he's almost done. I don't even think he'll be able to. Yeah, he just disappeared. So we need to add. Need to create another one. And let's see. We got to kill. Maybe we can use the captives. How's that sound? Yeah, see, it doesn't tell you can. But that would be my idea. We would just use the captives. Since we don't have a cow farm yet, let's use those guys. There we go. And I'm sure they'll be kind of cruising by constantly. There he is. Yeah, it kind of, they only last for a period of time. Is there any other guys kind of rolling by? He's a little slow. We're out of cooked corn. Well, we probably do need to start building. Let me slow everything down. We'll let Leviathan kind of go do his thing. We need to probably make some more resource buildings here. So let's see. Builder shacks, services, goods. Oh, there's the clams. What are we missing from that? Oh, we're missing the favors.
Fulfill the prophecy.
Let's see. Wood is plentiful. So we'll use wood. And then we'll do our mega plier.
Embrace your destiny.
There we go. We'll start building some extra resources. I was kind of going like on just very thin, you know, let's just have one of each type of food. But now, definitely the island's filling up.
Followers who do not labor
There we
should
go.
devote themselves to spiritual growth. Dispatch them to the Elder Temple to worship the Lord.
Oh, this is the first
and
time we've had
increase
this.
their
Hear
fanaticism.
his whisper.
There we go. Now that's opened up. We will put some folks in there.
Oblivion beckons.
Let's see. So, what are we going to be doing? We're going to be baking clams or corn. So, let's put this person in there, that person, this person, this person. Can we do more? No. So, we have 4 at a time. All right, so we do need more corn. We need more clams. So now we've got that favor. You know what? Let's leave room. Maybe we'll make another one. Sorry, I'm waiting for a text message from a client that I need to go see today. But I don't know what time. $1:30. Okay. I may need to actually end the stream at 11 since they want to meet at 1:30. So I actually have to drive about an hour. About an hour or something to get to them. And then I gotta stop and get some stuff that they need, so I thought we would get until about noon. But tomorrow we'll be doing the Fog Versus, so that'll be in the evening, and then Sunday I think I'm gonna take off, so Sunday will be the one day a week that we don't stream, I don't think. I don't know, we'll see. I still haven't gotten the schedule completely worked out. But it is up on the Steam group. So for now, for anybody curious, and then I am updating Twitch as I go. Because there's no way to update a schedule for YouTube, unfortunately. Other than using the Steam group like we're doing. So do we have anybody specializing in clams? Yes. But what are they doing? They're clam collectors already. Blood drainer. Let's move them over. Anybody else? We can make some. Oh, wait. Nope, there's one. And let's just go in. I think we have enough to do a ceremony. Let's change this milk person. So this is the carving bit. Kind of weird. We'll say that. Let's see. So it's a circle in the upper portion of the back, medium size. Okay. I take it about like that. It's just a scratch. Okay. Finish carving. Yep. New clam collector. So weird. All right, let's drop them in. And they were pretty, yeah, they keep their experience. I think they might lose a little bit. I'm not 100% sure, but it actually works out pretty well, like being able to shift them over. There we go. All right, how's Leviathan doing? Is he dead? I think he's dead. But he took some ships down. So I guess we got to just keep sending ships out constantly. Or send Leviathans out. So that means we're killing people. That's, I don't know. I don't want to kill off more worshippers. I'm not too worried about those ships right now, so we'll leave them be. What else do we need? Robes. Robes would be good. Because we do need some extra robes. So where's a robe maker? That's corn. Robe maker. Let's do this. We can probably add in... Let's fire that person, and let's bring in this person. And that's it, right? Yeah. So we could... I'm not sure if we can... Production... Man, they go through robes constantly. We probably need another one. Cooked corn, we're running out of everything. All right, let's make some extras. So... Let's make a cooked corn facility. It's under goods. And we'll put it right here. Kind of back to back. And let's do a robe. Because everybody needs clothes. Alright. So those are back to back, and we'll just add more folks into it. And hopefully we can get enough robes to where we can do our next ritual.
We require workers, O High Priest.
Alright. So, cook corn. I don't think we have any more. We'll have to change some folks. Those rituals, though, they take some time. Like, you have to, they're not limitless or whatever. You have 10-minute delay or cooldown period for each one. So it does kind of suck. So, like, when you've got, like, a whole bunch of things you got to do, it's going to take, like, an hour to, like, shift people around. So we got, like, 3 minutes. So in the meantime, we'll just load this up with whoever. We'll do all meat and beer.
I serve the deep.
And then let's do cows, blood, and meat. There we go. Not working. Based upon the zeal. Maybe we won't be able to have that. This one's going well.
Worship the Great One.
Maybe trade some of these folks out. Oh no, we need that guy. How about we fire them, add them. We'll see if we can just make it work with just the... No, we need one person that at least knows what they're doing. No, add that one. Fire that one. Assign, assign, assign. Okay, that might work. Or not. Yeah, they just don't know enough. I don't think. I don't think they're... No materials to produce. Oh, okay, so that means the sheep
Will be rewarded.
are not ready. So we need more sheep, too. Let's see, we're going to put sheep right here. And we probably need more corn. We might be able to do that here. Let's see, where would that... There it is. Let's see, can we fit that there and then make a field going that way?
We require
Add some sheep workers.
priest.
Okay, that should help the road makers. And then we'll get this built, and we'll build our kind of corn field up that way. I think we can... Well, I don't think you can expand it. You only can have so much corn per building. In a way, it almost feels like Foundation.
Workers, O High Priest.
It's got some similarities to that game. Let's see, corn. No more corn, people. Only 2 guys. Oh, nope. There we go. They are a robe maker, so let's move them. And... yeah, we'll just add somebody in. Beer. Chose corn. Okay. We need to add somebody back in here, wouldn't it? Maybe this one.
I serve the deep.
Nope. Yeah, we got everybody. Okay, so now we need the field.
O High Priest.
Right? Place fields. And I think we can go here. Yeah, I think we hit the limit on the field. So you're kind of limited to how much field you can put in.
Our work for our God.
Okay. That helped a little bit. But we still need to get... See, every time they make a robe, like, it disappears. Okay, well, we've got 2 now. Oh, we're down to 1.
Oblivion beckons.
Let's see if we can try and set it up, and hopefully when it hits 2, we'll be ready. Actually, we need more clams. And corn. Damn it.
Do you hear this?
The population's just growing faster.
Our work for our God.
So it's going to be a little tricky. Maybe we need...
We obey. I serve the deep.
Maybe we need more sheep. I think we just have to over-index on these things. So let's see. Sheep farm. And do we need more corn? So we got 2 there.
We will be rewarded.
I think it's somewhat okay. Let's just add a couple people into this one.
We require workers, O High.
And then hopefully we can do it. I don't know. So let's see. So sheep. Cows are similar to sheep.
High Priest.
And they're still running out. What's going on here?
No one
Oh, they've run out of trees.
O High Priest.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, their area is kind of gone. So we'll have to put houses in there and move these guys out for wood.
Fulfill the prophecy.
All right. So we do have a rope. I think we have to assign it, maybe. Once it's ready, you click on assign, and maybe that, like, locks it in. Yeah. So hopefully we can get, like, some clams and some corn. And we don't even have anything to do the next one, so we have the stuff to do this, but we just don't have the amount. All right, let's go see how we can get more clams.
I serve the deep.
I think what we probably have to do is just put another clam factory in. Everybody loves clams. We can probably put one more right there. Let's try it. There we go. Yep. Now, do we have any clam workers? Probably not. So we're just going to use blood drainers.
High priest. We require workers.
And what is that? Must be milk. We'll do those ones. Okay.
Oh, high priest.
So that should give us the clams we need. And then still need corn.
Fulfill the prophecy.
So I'm taking that we're probably going to need another corn production. Let's do that. Boiled corn. And we can't fit it in. Damn it. Can we not? Nope. Let's see. Where can we put this guy? Let's just go ahead and put him down at the end.
Embrace your destiny.
Not enough clams.
Fulfill the prophecy.
Man, and I had clams like galore before. So now they're kind of going up, but then they go right back down. It makes it 1 to 2. You can kind of see it now. It's 0 again. We may need even another facility over here. Nope. Oh, it hit 3. So it is actually able to hit 3. There it is. Good. We got it. Now we just need the corn. And corn is what?
Beckons.
Boiled corn is like at 0. 1. Yeah, we may need a few of these. Unfortunately, we actually need the people to know what they're doing, rather than just throwing anybody in there. So,
Let us gather.
let's try carving out some corn. So, let's see. We will... Oh, we'll put that rope maker to work. Okay, let's take some wood. And what do we need? Boiled corn. That's a small one right in the center. So like right here. Yep, boiled corn. Such an odd way to pick people's jobs.
Be rewarded.
Let's see. Should we have one facility with all the corn makers in it? That probably makes a good...
Be rewarded.
So those guys are all corn, and they're all really good. I wonder if we'd spread them out, if that would help. Let's move her. She might be this one. There we go. Yeah. Okay, now... Let's see, those are trees. We don't need that. Okay, now we've got enough corn. Let's do our ritual. Ah, we had enough. Come on. Oh, we got enough. Boom. Done. And let's... Oh, we can't even do the multiplier thing. We have no... Right? We don't have anything near what they need. Where's the clams? 2. Yep.
Do you hear his whisper?
I haven't done this one yet, so I don't know if you get something special about it. Oh, a defense tower. It definitely is a slower one. Arumist. Welcome. Good luck on the cast. Starfish. How's your day going, Arumist? Let's see. Oh, I guess the other thing to point out, the only thing that will help get the goal there is to use those X Factor points. If you cheer, or if anybody subscribes or anything like that, that doesn't count towards that goal. I figured that out. It's only the... It's like using the free points just by watching the show is the only way to hit that goal. All right, let's see. Those guys are still going. So we did get Eldritch Favor. What else can we... Oh, we can do the Iron Mine now. Okay, that's good. So let's do that while we're waiting. Because there is a mine up this way. And then there's one on that other island. So let's build a road up through here. And then let's go do that on this other island. Yeah, there it is. No, not a house. Where's the mine? Iron. There we go. And I hope we have... Yeah, we have room for a road. Just kind of hidden. There we go. Why is that road not where I wanted it? There we go. Maybe I didn't have enough resources. I don't know if there's road resources or not. I'm not 100% certain. Is the audio good on the game? I guess I didn't check that. I'll turn it up a little bit more. I've noticed like audio on the, like when I've watched back, just checking the video on demand has been lower on the game, so I wanted to make sure we had enough as we move forward. Let's see. So we got that going. Oh, we need people. Let's throw some people in there. No cult members given tier? What is that about? Oh, because they're acolytes. Can't assign followers of this tier to this building. Interesting. I have no idea why not. Oh, they need to be acolytes. And I bet that's what the education building will do. No, maybe the worshippers?
Fulfill the prophecy.
No. Sounds okay? Awesome, thank you. Let's go in. We'll do this. We need to build that education facility, re-educator, which we now have the sandstone for, so let's drop that in here. And then I don't think we need to put them on both islands. I guess we could.
Do you hear his...
Uh-oh. Did you get it? What'd you get? It's a 3-1. Joel, the sturgeon. Yeah, whenever you see the 3 exclamation points pop up, that's the potential for a game, I think. Let's see. Re-educator turns a captive into a follower of your cult. Assign and remove captives from a re-educator using the plus negative. Okay.
He will awaken. He will awaken.
I'm sitting on top of it. There it is. How many of captives do we have?
The earthquake stemmed from the mysterious spire we glimpsed earlier.
11.
High Priest, I urge you to investigate.
What did we do? Investigate the mysterious structure. What structure? Is it this way? Is this it? Or is it talking about this one?
Embrace your destiny.
Yeah, we don't have the things for it.
Let us gather.
Is it on the other island? Oh, there it is. It's Mothman.
What dread is unfolding? Have we been forsaken?
Uh-oh. Here, I'm going to drop you guys some extra fish. Why doesn't my keyboard work? Oh, because it's not connected. That's why. I'm not using my keyboard tray. Oh, Cthulhu's Patience. Oh, it's going to put us on a timeline. And then something bad happens, like wipes our city out. The UI displays Cthulhu's Patience level. It diminishes over time. If the bar depletes completely, you will face defeat. Ah, so this is very much like a... Frostpunk. I get it. Okay. There we go. Let me fix this. Fish, and we'll do at Irumist. Since you were the last fisher. X5. Did it work? There we go. There's some free ones. I don't know if Lightspeed's still in here or not. An Eagle Stingray. What's this one? Cthulhu's patient level increases with pleasing actions like quest rituals, ceremonies, and other stuff. Okay, so there's a way to keep it that things are good and bad. Okay. Let's put some people down here. Oh, you got muscles. Stop declining. Oh, you can get rid of it if you don't want that. Okay, I see. I think this is the last one, so that was 5. Got a mug. Yeah, that was 5. Yeah, thanks for watching. I ruined this. Alright, let's see. How are we going to do this now? We've got... Still don't have the guys for this one. And it's not the... I don't think the re-educator is going to do it.
Oblivion beckons.
I think essentially people come out and they're followers. And I kind of thought, well, maybe the Elder's Temple is where... But these people are just worshiping to grow this number right here. Or your faction number, this one. Or fanaticism number. How do we get... I don't know. I haven't figured out how we get the next thing. Alright, let's do a cow farm. And... let's put the cow farm up this way. Buildings. Sheep. Storage. Advanced goods. Oh, there it is. Weird that that shows up under the other one. Okay, let's... what do we need? Oh, we need more favor, so we gotta do another ritual. Do we have clams? Yes. We're actually doing pretty good on those resources, so let's do that. Now, can we do any multipliers? Yes, both. Sweet. Yeah, that's good. So we'll grab these. This will give us enough for the farm. Perfect. I think we got to make the farm space. Can we re-educate anybody?
Embrace your destiny.
Yes. And we need... what do we need? Probably going to need cow farmers. So let's pick somebody that's really good. Like this person. I don't want to use the robe. Move that robe maker over to something else. So we need carve, cow. Or on the side. I don't know really. I guess if you want chicken or cow. Cow and chicken. Wasn't that a cartoon? I thought it was. So yeah, so large across the bottom. Basically all the way around. Oops. I don't know. It's not going to be... hopefully it's correct. Or hopefully it thinks it's correct. Yep. Okay, now we got our cow farmer. Like I said, a weird way to do your resumes.
Though your followers are fervent,
Why aren't they there? This guy's picture continues to change, so I have a feeling he's not the same type of worker as the other guy is. I don't know how we get those folks. Domination C, 5 of 6 ships. I guess let's send another one of these guys out, since we do have extra followers now. Unemployed. Go for it. Because if we defeat one more ship, then we get a new thing. Where are those guys at? Where's the ships? There's one. Is he on the move? Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess they try to attack him, too. I didn't know that. He's catching up. Shoot him. Get him out of here. There we go. We got that. So now we have... perform beacon ritual to increase the number of arriving followers. Expand knowledge. Talk with Harbinger about ascending workers. Maybe that's what we need. This guy. Maybe that's how we get those followers. Cthulhu Fatagan, yes. Start our own rituals. Sitting over things. There's lots of cool things that it opens up. I don't know. I think it's pretty good. All right. Build Ascension Altar to ascend your followers. All right, so we got to erect this thing. Yep. And that would be here. There we go. Let's speed that up. It's full of moss. Okay, ascending the tier of your followers requires fungus. The Ascension Altar enables their cultivation. Collect them using your mouse. Once you have harvested fungus, you need to wait for them to grow back. Assign workers in the Ascension Altar to make them grow faster. Okay. So that's this stuff. To ascend followers using fungus, open the radial menu and Q. I mean, you can just do that at their house. You can also ascend your followers using the Ascension window. Okay.
My High Priest, now is the time to choose who you wish to elevate. But beware, those ascended will assume mundane tasks, so choose wisely.
Fulfill the prophecy.
Okay, we need to add some people. I don't know if it really matters who we add. Let's just add higher people to it. Or just anybody. Let's just go with anybody. Okay. Alright, they'll conduct the fungus growth. Now, where is... I don't even know where that put us. Where the hell are we? Oh. Alright, let's see. So now we can elevate these guys.
We obey.
What is he doing? He's lumber, so we don't need much of that anymore. So let's give him the elevated task. Default, repair, ascend. Okay, so he's going to ascend when? Right? Didn't I do it? No. Ascend. There we go.
It is accomplished, and your people are imbued with renewed vigor to fulfill
Okay.
their designated role.
So now we may have a person that can work in the mill. We had to ascend them to work them here. Oh, it's still in the ascend thing. Okay, so can this person work here? Yes, that's what it is. But they're the wrong thing, so let's see if we can... What do they need to be? They need to be like a pickaxe kind of
Do
thing.
you hear his whisper?
Got a minute. Let's try to ascend that other person.
We require workers of High Priest.
For the cows. I gotta find out where they're at.
We require workers of High Priest.
How do we do that? We need to find where they're at. Horror summoning, captives, planks, blood, no. Building materials. Is that it? No. Basic goods, services, conquest, grand altars, advanced goods. Followers ascension. There we go. There was one that we had made for the cow. Cannot ascend. A follower needs to be fulfilled.
Right one.
So what's her issue? She's unemployed. Well, is that because she just needs a job? Huh.
Worship the Great One.
Let's just see. Who do we have here? So let's just give her a job and see if that'll
Our work
change.
for our God.
Let's move this guy out and put her in. That did not do it. What is her need then? Rowan Ward.
I serve the deep.
She's here. Generated faith, zeal, needs. Oh, there's one that's red. What is it? She needs re-educated? Is that what it is? Really?
Do you hear his whisper?
Or does she just need more of the people to be re-educated? I don't know. That's different. I haven't run into that before. So where was she?
Our work for our God.
Need fulfillment. I don't know. I don't understand that one. I haven't run into it before, so that's all. Okay. Let's see.
He will awaken.
Maybe we just need to complete all of the education. Maybe that's what that means. And we can't ascend anybody else, but we can ascend this guy. And then what we could do is change him to a cow person.
Honor the teachings.
So let's do that. So this one. Carve. Cow person. What was the cow thing? The back tattoo kind of thing. So all the way to the edges. There we go. Cow. All right, now we're good. Okay, we at least got one person working.
We require workers, O High Priest.
But the guy that we were going to put in the quarry also doesn't have a chance. So what else do we need to do for this? Too far from storage, so we need to add storage in. Let's see, can we put storage here? Raspberry Jamming, welcome. How are you? Good morning. How was your holiday? Let's see. So we got this working. RF, what's up, man? It's good. It's good. I was just sitting here checking this out. I've got to leave a little bit early. I thought I was going to be able to go until noon, but my client reached out and they're like, no, we need to meet at 1:30, and I got to drive like an hour and a half, or about an hour and 15 minutes to meet with them. So I'm going to have to go a little bit earlier. Fishing does not work with command. It only works with the X Factor points, the free points that you get. The reason being is there's a goal now. So essentially, if we do 100,000 X Factor points used in the month of January, we'll be able to. You guys can choose what game you want to go in to the fishing. So like any game, it could be Final Fantasy Rebirth, 7 Rebirth, or whatever it is coming up for the month of... Oh, you won! There's a game. Congratulations. So that's Hell Pie. I'll send it to you. So I'll send it to you right after I'm done with the stream, before I leave. So yeah, you won one. That was the first one too. So that was kind of cool. I knew there was a different sound to it and all that, but yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I'll send it to you right after we get out. You've been playing... It was good. You were playing games and just got to the part where I can ascend people. Oh, you're playing this as well. Yep, I just opened that up as well. We just started ascending people to acolytes. Very cool. I know. But yeah, if we get 100,000 points used in the month, which I'm pretty sure we will. A lot of people like the fishing game. Dude, you hit 2 of them. We hadn't had anybody hit anything, and you just hit 2 games. That's crazy. Yeah, that's wild. It's like it hadn't done it for how long? 5 streams? Since I turned this on? No, 3 streams. Maybe 3 streams. And you hit 2 in a row. That's cool. What was that? Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, right? I think it was. It tells me here, so you got Lego of the Pirates Caribbean and Hell Pie. I'll remember that. 3? What? Dude, that's crazy. That is nuts. I don't know. I have no idea. There hadn't been any... I guess, I mean, maybe that's what it was. It was like 3 days worth, and it was just you were the 3-person... You just used enough points. I mean, that's what I was telling people. Use the points because there's the fish. Yeah, I know. It just all it's random. I mean, I have no control over it. Just you put them in, you put in the images, and then it's just a random number, right? Or an RGB that it's kind of running through. So, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, let's see. But what we need to do really fast. Stream died. Is it dead? No, it's back. I think it's just maybe up and down. We were doing really well with Starlink today, but yeah, we might have hit like a bump. Let me make an adjustment here really quick. The only problem is when you do win games, I have to take them out of the rotation because it doesn't understand that. I'm kind of using the system in a way that it's not necessarily meant to. So give me 1 minute. Let me remove the games that you won. Because sometimes I don't have extras. I only have the ones. So you got both of these. I just wish you could pause it, essentially, and just say like, well, if I run into another one. So I don't have to recreate them every day. So that one. Is there a way to do that differently? There is not. Yeah, so you won that one. You'll see them disappearing, but you've won them. Okay, cool. And then I'll send them to you right afterwards. I'll send them... No, sorry, man. I don't have extra games like that. So whatever you win, like you'll just get the Steam key and then you can do whatever you want with it. All right, so I will send you those right afterwards. And I'll probably... Are you in the Steam group? Let me just make sure. I can't remember. I know I've sent you something before, but I don't know if I have you tagged in there so I know who you are. You think you are? What's your Steam name? Because sometimes they don't match up. I may have not have... What it is, I may have not have tagged you with like your nickname, because I can put nicknames on them so I know who everybody is. Overview, comments. Let me see, I'm trying to get there. There we go. Members. Let me look through. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. I was looking at the wrong thing, so let me see. Oh, yeah, there you are. I think that's you. Yep, I've got you. Yep. Okay, yeah, I'll send those. I'm going to send you a friend's request now, so then when I'm done with the stream, I can send you the games. So just accept that, and then I'll drop them to you. Yeah, just give them out to your friend or whatever. Yep. Because there's certain games set aside for that, and then we've got games for like on Saturdays and stuff like that. So, okay, we just unlocked. We were talking about that. We just unlocked the... What did we unlock? We just unlocked the ability to ascend people. So now we got somebody working the cow farm. But we still need this guy. But we were waiting on the carving station. That's what I call it. 4 seconds. Hey, Rain, how are you? Yeah, three games in 8 seconds. It was crazy. We were talking about it, Rain. RF just won. I mean, people have been using the fishing game for what, the past 3 days? And then he got 3 games within 8 casts, I guess it would be. It was like one after another. It was nuts. So I guess maybe that's how it'll go. Like maybe it'll batch. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. We need to carve out the acolyte. Already marked. Carve. We want to change this person to the ore, right? Iron ore. So need. Yeah, it was like out of nowhere. It was like nuts. Iron mine, that's what we need. So that's kind of the upper part, medium size. It's like up here, like this. There we go. Oh, sorry. I had turned that off when I was deleting those. Give me one sec. There we go. I don't know if I can control that. Players. There we go. That's the leaderboard. So RF, you're... Yeah, you spun. You actually got a bunch of good hits. So you're in the lead right now. But yeah, that's how many people had played over the past couple days. And I mean, each one... I don't know what the average fish is. Oh, it's a bit small. Yeah, I can't really make it any bigger because we don't want it to take up the whole screen of the thing. Let me see. Maybe we can make it a bit bigger. Give me one sec. What if we do... Oh, it's locked. Hang on. I didn't want it to, like, take up the entire screen. How about that? Is that better? Oops, it just disappeared. I'll bring it back up. Let me lock that in again. And I'll just show the leaderboard. There we go. Is that better? Can you see it? Mine, don't count me because I thought I deleted my stuff out of it. I'm not in the... So ultimately what's going to happen is whoever's in 1, 2, and 3 position, you'll win something at the end of the month. If we hit 100,000 points, and I think the goal's on the channel, if you go to Twitch and you go to like where the X Factor points are, you should see a goal there. If we hit 100,000 points used in the month of January, then you guys can choose what game gets thrown into the fishing pool, I guess. I don't know, whatever you call it. So, like, if we want to put, like, Final Fantasy, a bony tail chub, that's funny. If we want to put Final Fantasy Rebirth, if everybody wants that, then that'll go in for February, so that'll be available to win. So there's a couple different things around it. Just trying to make it interactive. Okay, so I probably have to get out of here in about 3 minutes. Let's finish carving this guy. Put him in the iron mine. Yeah, get your cast in now for the day. Let's see here. So he's going to go here. Okay, we've got... I think pretty much everything's set up. We didn't get... I mean, these things, to change these folks, take 10 minutes at a time, so that's pretty slow.
We await your orders, O High Priest.
Let's see. I can't add anybody unless they're ascended, and I don't think there's anybody else to ascend. Let's see. Maybe we can just throw somebody. Oh yeah, we can do some people. Although they won't be exactly who we need. They'll help do the work. So we'll change this guy from a sheep farmer after we get that unlocked. So he can work there. And then over here, we'll grab a coat maker or a robe maker, and we'll put them up here.
The work is just.
And then that's it. So I'm going to have to hold off on Ascensions. But we'll probably play this one again. I like these. Like I said, tomorrow for the Fog versus, we're going to do another Cthulhu game. So we're going to do Cthulhu's Reach Dark Devil Reef. So that one will be tomorrow. There may be a cooldown on the leaderboard. It takes like 600 minutes, or 600 seconds, sorry. So that might be, what, 10 minutes? Here, I can bring it up for you while we're sitting here. But yeah, it has a cooldown, so it doesn't just spam left and right. Where'd it go? I'll bring it up. There it is. There it is. So yeah, tomorrow we'll be on at 9 p.m., so it's going to be a late stream. And then we'll be doing that Cthulhu's Reach, Dark Reef, and that'll be our normal, yes, Cthulhu Fthagin. You want to see the catches? Oh, you wanted to see the catches. That's the deck. So if you want to see catches, you can see your catches by typing !decks. There's also !stats with an S at the end, so SATATS. I'm not sure what that one does. Those are the two that work, along with leaderboard. So there's 3. DEX. D as in dog, EX. So !decks. And I think that shows you exactly what you've done. There you go. So that is I'm pretty sure it's specific to you, Arf. Yeah. I'll put all the commands. I meant to put the commands in yesterday. I got on to like trying to fix something else on it, so it didn't work out. But we'll be playing that other Cthulhu's game tomorrow. That's more of like an action RPG. We'll do the normal giveaway kind of setup that we have. And then Sunday, I may not stream. That might be the day off. But then we'll start back on it on Monday, and it'll be at 10 a.m. But if you want to see the schedule, it's on the Steam group page, as well as it's in Twitch. If you're using Twitch, if you're on YouTube, go to Steam Deck, or go to the Steam group page. So otherwise, you guys have a great day. I'm going to go do some work. Arf, I'll send you your games right here after I'm done. And then, yeah, everybody have a great day. Appreciate you all for watching. Thank you for showing up. And I will see you tomorrow in the evening. All right. I was going to let it run through. You caught a lot, though. You have a good day, too, Arf. Appreciate it. We'll see if we can wait until this is done. You caught 64 already out of 121 catches. Actually, I thought there was more than 121. Maybe it doesn't count the custom ones. I think that's what it is. It may not count the custom. The custom ones are the games that I put in. I think that's it. I think the 121 are just the actual games, or the fish that they have, or items and fish. It's almost to the end. Oh, you can even see. So there was like some of the games that were in there as well. So they do show up, and I don't think they're counted. I don't know. I've got to add more in since you've won 3. So, all right, everybody, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. I will be adding them. Yeah, I'm going to add 3 more to the thing since you've won those 3 right back to back. Yep, so there'll be new ones going in. All right, guys, have a good day. I'll see you later.